Where do you start?
Seriously, it's depressing. Life as a Dolphins fan, bro.
This team is so fucking pathetic. Organization, top to bottom, just everything is just so fucking embarrassing. Every single year we have an opportunity, control our own destiny, and we shit our fucking pants every single year. And I'm sick of it, bro. Every single year, this team sucks me in, rips my heart out, and just leaves me there to die. And I come back every single fucking year, and I look myself in the mirror while I'm putting my clown makeup, and I'm able to convince myself that this year is going to be different than the last 20 years. It's just not.
I mean, you ripped it top to bottom. Ownership, GM, coaching, offense, defense, and special teams. It's just like, what is there to be excited about on this team? And the worst part is they give you the false sense of hope every fucking time. Every time it's like, oh well, this is our year. We're finally gonna do it. I'd rather be the Houston Texans, bro. I would rather go into the year knowing there's no hope. There's nothing than to just.
We've already done that too, and we fucked that up. We went into 2019 with no freaking hope, and we still fucked that up. Even when this team is purposely trying to suck, they do too good of a job to not get the pick that they need. This team is always good enough to win 9 games, but they're never good enough to win and make the playoffs. It's the worst. They're never bad enough to actually suck, and they're never good enough to actually get you over the hump. You're just stuck. And guess what? We're stuck for the next 3 to 4 years unless they find a quick-term solution at quarterback. Say what you want about Tua. He's not the long-term answer. I'm sorry, and it's not a talent thing. My biggest concern for Tua this year is durability and consistency and talent. I didn't think he was that talented. I didn't think he was good enough. This year, he looked great. You look talented. You don't look fucking durable. The furthest thing from it. And I'm not going to sit up here and say Tua is the reason why we lost the fucking Patriots game, but him not being durable is a huge reason why we're not in the playoffs. If he plays all 17 games, you could bet your ass that this team would be in the playoffs. We were 8-3, pal. 8-3, and we might not make the playoffs. This is the most pathetic thing I've seen in my life. I've seen the Dolphins win one fucking football game. I've seen the Dolphins start 1-7 a year ago. This team, 8-3, is now 8-8 out of the playoff picture. This team is fucking sorry. They are fucking sorry. Look at the talent. If you have this team printed out on a sheet of paper, and you're like, this team's not in the playoffs? Are you shitting me? The Patriots, their biggest move this offseason was bringing in Devontae Parker. We bring in 2 All-Pros, Connor Williams at center. And we might not make the fucking playoffs? It's unbelievable. It's sickening. It's so Dolphins.
Yep.
And now you're fucked. You're fucked because you don't have draft capital. That Tua insurance policy, gone, out the window. Or even if Tua was great, just to add pieces for cheap, gone. It's gone. And this team has too many good players for you to ever get back in the top 10 for the next 3 to 4 years. Because this team is not, hey, you guys know, at least you don't have to watch a team that you know is only going to win 4 games. At least every single year, you're going to have this fake, sick, twisted illusion that your team is actually fucking worth something. And then when it matters most, they're going to do what they do best. Shit down their legs and fold. It is a pathetic organization. And I will never, ever, ever forgive my parents for making me root for this sorry-ass football team.
We have the same record as the Pittsburgh Steelers. Does anybody watch the Pittsburgh Steelers play football? Sure, no hate to them because you got a coach and an organization and a culture. Not a sorry Dolphins. Look at this run, man. 8-3. We're 8-8 now. We don't even control our own destiny. We need other teams to lose to win to get in the playoffs. Even if they get in the playoffs, they just get absolutely fucking smoked.
Every fucking year, Bob.
And you mentioned already the draft pick, the insurance policy that we had at quarterback. gone. No first round pick this year. We had 2. Now we have 0. Oh, cap space next year? Let's just go out and sign someone. I think we're negative $5 million in cap space this next year. So good luck. It's going to be the same old Dolphins till the end of time. They're going to go win between 6 and 9 games. They're not going to get the playoffs. They're not going to do anything. It sounds like my mic is fucked up. Smoke. I'm reading that in the comment. I'm going to back out and come right back.
That's you. I thought it was me. I thought I had shitty service, so I was just ignoring it. Anyway. Chat, I can't even see your guys' comments, but I know you guys feel me when I say this. This team just, it's depressing, bro. Like, it's actually fucking sad. It's embarrassing. Every single year we get up here, think it's going to be different. It's not. Fucking not. You bring in guys like Tyreek Hill, Teron Armstead. Same old fucking Dolphins. I don't even have answers to anyone that's like, oh, well, we could still get in the playoffs. We still control our own destiny. Do you want this sorry-ass fucking football team in the playoffs? I just want the season to be over with. I'm tired of caring so much. I'm tired of waking up Sunday morning with the butterflies in my stomach. I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm done with this team. And if you think Skylar Thompson's going to go out there and carve up that Jets defense, you have like fucking twisted. He sucks too. I'll never watch the Dolphins preseason again. I will never, ever, ever, ever do that. He sucks. He's terrible. I can't believe I even thought he was somewhat good. He's horrendous. Teddy, made out of glass. I've never seen a quarterback room so fragile in my life. How is it possible that every single time we have our backup quarterback starts, the third stringer has to come in and play? Why is it that our top 5 quarterback can't play all 17 games? Why? Why can't
do I sound better now,
nice things? What?
Do I sound normal now? Not lagging as much?
I think it's echoing on my end. I'd ask the chat because I'm
chat. Let me know. Chat, let me know. But we do a super chat. Patrick, you're all here. You're a real one. We appreciate the hell out of you. Isn't the whole point of having a rookie quarterback on a rookie contract, saving money so you can get other things? Now we need an alternate starter. We may need to part way sooner rather than later.
Yep. And I'll go over that too. Great point. Leave that up there. That is why your window of opportunity is so small in the NFL. Because if you don't have the quarterback, you ain't winning shit. And the only way you keep your quarterback is writing that freaking check. That's the only way. That is the only way. And you know he's not the answer when every single year it is a top priority for your organization to have a good plan B. That's how you know. That's how you know they don't believe in him. You should not have to invest $6.5 million into a backup quarterback because, hey, our starter, our top 5 pick, our franchise guy, we know he's probably not going to play all season. That's bullshit. That is horseshit. That's not acceptable. Why are we thinking this is okay? It's not. It's not. And again, I'm not sitting here to blame Tua for the loss against the Patriots, but you got to think long term. You got to think about next year already because that's what we do. That's what we do. Instead of thinking about the playoffs and seeding and how shit's going to happen, now we have to think about what we're going to do next year. You cannot have your starting quarterback miss 4 to 5 games a year and think that your team's going to get into the dance. It's not going to happen. Who's the backup quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals? Someone name it in the chat. I'll give you $5. Who's the backup quarterback for the Chiefs right now? Is it Matt Moore? Or Chad Henne? I don't even know. Josh Allen's backup? I think it might be Case Keenum. I only know that because I have so many Bills fans on Twitter that follow me. The list goes on.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just accept it. Stop accepting it. It's not a good thing to have. Oh my! It's embarrassing. It's so bad. And we got to talk about Mike McDaniel. Look? I think he's I still think he's a good coach. But if you think you're gonna just get off this hook of 5 straight fucking losses in the most important time of the year, Nah, dude, you got to figure it out. You got to figure it out because I tell you what, I'd rather have started 0-4. I'd rather start the season 0-4 and finish the year hot and make the playoffs. But you lose every single game that you play in December, and then you lose to the sorry-ass fucking Patriots with the worst offense in the NFL. They have 3 starting corners not playing. Say me the excuse bullshit. Say me that injury bullshit. I don't want to hear any of that. I don't want to hear any of that.
Nope.
Buffalo Bills, for example, they're 12-3. They are just as injured as we were in the secondary. They lose a pass rusher like Von Miller. But, Bobby, let me ask you this. Why do you think the Buffalo Bills are 12-3 and the fucking sorry Dolphins are 8-8?
It's quarterback, man.
Thank you. Because when you have a quarterback like Josh Allen, they don't give a rat's ass who's playing and who's not. As long as big, bad number 17's on the field, they believe they can go out there and win. That is the difference. He's played every game, even when he sprained his fucking elbow. And the team was literally begging him not to play. Still went out there, still producing. That's the difference. That is the difference. The best ability is availability. When Tua was out there playing great, looking like an MVP, I sat up here and looked at Bobby and said, if he stays healthy the rest of the year, we have our guy. The talent is not an issue. And I want to scream that from the rooftop. The talent is not an issue, but the durability is a huge red flag. If you want to sit up here and tell me with the straight face that you're not worried about his durability and you're perfectly fine with having to pay a backup quarterback $6 million a year as an insurance policy because you know he's not going to be able to play the entire season, good for you, brother. Good for you. And if you think that's going to work, God bless you. God bless you. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm over the whole fucking team. I'm done with them.
Oh, over it, bro. You already said the word. The word's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to watch and support this team. And yeah, you say the talent's not an issue. I get that. Tua was much better this year. Still didn't win a game in December. So let's not act like he took some magical leap and started winning all these games. Still didn't win in December. And now he's not available this week. He's not going to be available this upcoming week. He might, even if they make the playoffs, he might not be available there. So at some point, you got to do something. But there's nothing we can even do now. We handcuffed ourselves. We're stuck. It's just life cycle of just misery. That's all it is at this point. Because I don't have a solution. I don't know that there is a solution. It's a hope and magical prayer that he stays on the field for 17 games. Because at this point, that's what it's going to take. A legit magic. Something bigger than anything like we've ever done. Because this guy, bro, it might not even be just him, just Dolphins quarterbacks. Because now Teddy's out there. Teddy throws a pick six and gets stiff-armed into the earth's crust. And he didn't even break a finger. He didn't even dislocate a finger. He's just got a sore finger. So he can't stay out on the field. He got a sore finger. His finger's swollen up. Oh, poor Teddy. You fucking loser. It's just whoever gets back there at quarterback for the Dolphins, it's nothing, bro. And this team is nothing. And I don't know why we sit up here and do a podcast 3 days a week because we put more energy into this team than they could ever give back to us. It makes no sense. It's defeating. It honestly is. Like Sunday, I could hardly even watch that game, bro, because I'm just so sick of building myself up all year just to get absolutely shit on time and time again. And we have a super chat. It's on point. King Dolphin, thank you very much. The franchise is just a complete embarrassment. It's sad. At this point, sell the team 1,000%. If we don't make playoffs, we better do something drastic. So sad.
If this team doesn't make the playoffs, which they don't deserve to, they don't fucking deserve to. If they do, that might be like the least excited I'd ever be to watch a Dolphins playoff game. You can't go in there and beat sorry-ass New England on the road. What the fuck are you going to do in Kansas City and Buffalo? You're going to get absolutely fucking mollywopped.
Pounded.
We're
going to lose to the Jets this week.
They don't deserve
matter.
it. You had 6 weeks to win a fucking game. One game to get in the playoffs. You're 0 for 5 now. And now you got to sit here and pray that the Bills have a reason to play their starters week 18. You're sorry. You're a sorry-ass fucking football team. I don't want them to get in. They don't deserve it. I'd rather it be 8-9. Be 8-9. I don't care. 9-8, 8-9, same shit. Look at the team we had last year. We are going to have the same exact record as the team that started 1-7 last year, and we brought in Tyreek Hill, Teron Armstead, Connor Williams, Bradley Chubb, you name them. We
List goes
brought
on.
them in.
Yep.
Same fucking record. You're sorry. The team's sorry. And the only person that's been there for both of them, Tua. That's it. So let's stop firing people and blaming other people. Let's hold everyone that's been there accountable. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Ridiculous, bro.
This team sucks.
It's suck. Like I'd almost rather them just lose to the Jets this weekend. Then my season long of misery can end a week shorter.
Put me down.
You know what I'm saying? Put the bullet in my head.
Out of my misery.
At this point, that's all it is. It's just misery. It's just you're just sitting on the ground squirming around, waiting for someone to come step on you like a fucking bug. And I wish they would, because I don't want to watch this team, bro. I wish someone would just come rip the eyeballs out of my head so I don't ever have to watch this dog shit team take the field again. I don't ever have to get my hopes up about a team that's just going to let you down in the most dramatic fashion. Like, I thought these last couple of years, winning you're in, and you lose, I thought that was bad, right? I thought that sucks. That's terrible. I don't want to do this anymore. Whoa. Well, they had another thing coming for us this year by going 8-3, having an MVP at quarterback, having a coach of the year at coach. Just to do this, just to put us back through this again. It's just like, at this point, I feel like the idiot. I'm the idiot because I keep getting sucked back in and believing and caring and wanting them to win and buying the merch and buying the plane tickets and buying the game tickets and doing a podcast. I feel like an idiot. Like, what am I doing here? How many hours of my life, how many dollars could I have back instead of just being stepped on like a fucking bug every year? That's how I feel.
I'll tell you what, I checked my credit card statement. They charged me $300 for season tickets next year, and it's just, I almost don't even want to do it anymore. For what? Like, what? What are we doing? It's pathetic. It's embarrassing. It's heartbreaking. Because we actually care. Like, we actually care so much about this team. It's unbelievable. And every single year, they do the same shit. And that's why. That's another thing that pisses me off, right? You got these other people saying, Fairweather, fake fan. Fairweather, motherfucker, I would not be here if I was a Fairweather fan. All I know is dog shit. Losers. Loser. And I'm still here. Putting more than half the people that say they fucking root for this team. And half of y'all just got here because y'all just want to fucking fanboy Tua. Y'all don't care about this team. Y'all just want to, we got Tua. I hope he balls. You don't give a fuck about this team.
I mean, bro,
sick, bro.
If we were Fairweather fans, after we went 1-16, you think it would have been, or 1-15, it would have been over with. You would have left. We're still here every fucking Sunday, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, talking, hoping, obsessing about this football team. Fairweather fan, you're a pussy if you're sitting there and you're just like, oh, it's okay, it's the Dolphins. I still love them. They're still my favorite team.
If you're sitting there with your little fucking pom-poms, it's okay. We still control our own destiny. Oh, yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. At least McDaniel's not a meanie. At least McDaniel doesn't make fun of his players. At least McDaniel, shut up. You and your little fucking pom-poms, it's the same story. Whether the coach is nice, whether he's a prick, whether you have Tyreek Hill or not, it doesn't matter. And here we are. And we're still going to be here. And we're not going to go anywhere because we are stuck. We're stuck with this sorry-ass football team. And guess what? They're probably going to do something this offseason, and we're going to be sucked right back in. Sucked right back in. Newsflash, the season don't start till December. I might not even watch it. We might not start the podcast till December 1st of next year. Because if you look at the Patriots, they always sucked ass in September. They're like the worst September team in NFL history. I got some good friends that are Patriot fans. I'd be like, yo, you guys suck. You're 0-3. They just laugh. Said, yeah, we'll see you in the playoffs if you make it there. They already knew. September, who cares? Season don't start till December and January. Not us. We don't know no better. I learned a big lesson this year. We beat Buffalo week 3. Oh, my God. Thought we won the Super Bowl. So this team's back. This team's legit. We beat the big bag Bills. And then when it matters most, in those late months, December and January, same old Dolphins.
Remember when you were 8-3 and Trent Sherfield scored the long touchdown on the first play of the Niners game? That was good times. We got a couple more super chats. Cleo Lemon, what a name. Oh my gosh. Does McDaniel get a pass this season? Rookie head coach, or did he fumble the bag? That's actually a pretty legitimate question.
That's probably the best question I've heard, and McDaniel's the only person I'm giving a pass to. That's it.
I let
wait. Real quick, Bobby. I want you to obviously answer the question.
Yeah.
But this is a very unpopular opinion. Considering the amount of injuries that our defense has, I'm also giving Josh Boyer a pass because I believe that they've still, at least the last 5 games, they've kept us in there. They kept us in it against San Fran. They kept us in it against the Chargers. Now, I know Buffalo scored a lot, but the offense also settled for field goals and had terrible decisions. And then the week after that, they kept us in it against Green Bay. The offense has let us down during this clutch stretch. So I'm actually giving McDaniel and Boyer the pass.
Okay. I mean, I'm going to agree with you on 1 out of 2 there. I give McDaniel the pass, rookie head coach, coming in, trying to figure it out. And I'm not giving him a free pass. This guy's got a lot to figure out. In-game adjustments, schemes, tons of things
Clock
McDaniel has to figure out.
Terrible.
Clock man. We were crowning this guy
7 minutes
way too early.
In the second quarter, no timeouts.
We crowned that guy way too early. He needs to earn it, but I do think he gets another shot at it. Boyer, I can't give the pass to. And I can agree with you on the point where the defense has held us in some games. But just sometimes what you see from a scheme standpoint, like that touchdown they threw to Jacoby Myers, that wasn't injuries, brother. That was scheme. You had Duke Riley, a 5th string outside linebacker, covering their number 1 receiver. You've seen the zero blitz. You've seen the schemes that it's not a talent thing. At times it is. When you got Igbenogby out there, because that's all you got.
Is playing cornerback.
No, I agree. When Keon Crossing gets a PI for being over physical, I'm not mad at Boyer because of that. That's what he's got on the field. It's the matchups. It's the zero blitz, knowing your personnel's not there. You got to adjust. You got to improvise. You got to keep moving. You can't be stuck in, this is how my defense is. Doesn't matter what guys we got. That's not how it rolls. But I do think McDaniel gets the pass.
They suck on third down. Our third down defense is absolute dog shit. Probably the worst in the league.
Another super King Dolphin. Thank you very much. With how much we give the fans give to this team to do this to us again and again. Sell the team, give us something good, start the franchise over. King Dolphin, I wish it was that fucking easy, bro. Stephen Ross, I would do anything for him to sell this team. And it was in motion, but he just got caught. It was supposed to go Brady, Beal, Bruce Beal. Brady comes in, Bruce Beal's the owner. It's just a never-ending shitstorm, bro. It's Stephen Ross. Any comment there, Smoke?
Cursed. It's the only thing that makes sense, bro. That Indian burial ground, I don't know what the fuck we got to do, but I'm sorry. Sorry to the Indians. Like, I don't know if we need to get Mr. Ross to kick the bucket or what we got to do to make it right with you guys, but you could send me an email. It's in the comments, and I'd love to negotiate. I'd love to figure this thing out because I don't know how a team with this much talent is sitting here not in the playoffs. Dolphins are out of the playoffs. Even if the Dolphins decide to step up, put their big boy pants on for once against the New York Jets, if the Patriots somehow beat the Bills, don't matter. Doesn't matter. You're not in.
Oh, shout out Patrick. Patrick's blowing us up today, giving us some cheer on a miserable day. He said, if you could upgrade the organization and bring in a boss of football operations who is a grown-up and gets to control, you do it. And anybody else here now has earned a second chance. Life is tough. Oh, nobody else here now has earned a second chance. I agree, to be honest with you. McDaniel, bro, is tough. First year as a head coach in the NFL, his defensive coordinator, he didn't even get the pick. It was given to him. He just had to inherit that from the previous regime. I give him a pass, but I can see us just being fed up and wanting to do something else, like a Harbaugh or a Peyton or something.
Here's the thing. Ross is old, growing impatient. All he wants to do is win. He don't care. He just wants to win. He wants to win one time. And look, he's obviously – I mean, the team hasn't really been good. I mean, they haven't been good. They've been shit. But he tries to do everything he can to build a winner. And it just doesn't happen. It's not working. You know, big brand new facility that he pays for out of pocket himself, where other teams have the city funded. Ross does it by himself. He's out here trying to tamper with the greatest quarterback of all time because all he wants to do is build a winner. That's it. And if you think for 1 second that he gives a flying flip about Tua Tagovailoa, you have your shit mistaken. Because listen, not only did he tamper for Brady once, he did it twice. Not only did he have a one-on-one sit-down meeting with Deshaun Watson and had 20 of his 22 cases settled for him, but he also was literally went on a press conference and said the quarterback of this team is going to be chosen by the next head coach. He didn't come out and say, Tua's our guy. We love Tua. He said, our next head coach is going to decide whether he's the quarterback or not. And then they went out. They hired Mike McDaniel. And you already guys know what happened next. It was supposed to be match made in heaven. It was match made in heaven when he's on the field. The thing is, Tua's never on the field. And if you think Stephen Ross, the owner, who is got to be almost 80 years old right now, is going to sit here and wait another 3 to 4 years and say, oh, please, Tua, please be healthy and don't fall over and slam your head on the back and have another concussion. Or please don't get tackled and break your ribs and miss 5 games. Oh, please, no. No. And to be honest, I think he's going to have to fire people to make that happen. I really do. Because if I was 77 or however old he is, and I bought a football team, and the only thing I want to do is see this team win before I die, I'm doing whatever that takes. I'm doing whatever it takes. And he's tried. He's literally tried to do it 3 times. And it just hasn't happened. So at some point, yeah, you're going to have to sell the team or you're going to have to figure it out. But here's the crazy thing. If I were Stephen Ross, this is what I would do just out of like selfishness. Say I'm a 77-year-old man, and the only thing I want to do is see my team win at least once, because you know you're not getting a dynasty. You're not getting a New England Patriots dynasty. That ain't happening. That rarely ever happens in sports. At this point, you got to just sell your fucking soul for one win, for one winning season, for one legendary playoff run that might be a Super Bowl run. Ask the Philadelphia Eagles how they like that one, and look at where they are now. Even after winning the Super Bowl, they fell off and then came back on their wagon. And what'd they do? They replaced Carson Wentz, who was second in MVP voting. Wake up, people.
That's a real GM over there. That's a real GM and Howie over there.
That's the best GM in football. That's the best GM in football. So back to what I was saying. If I was Stephen Ross, this is just if I were Stephen Ross, I would be thinking selfishly. Okay, we have pieces across the whole offense. What is my least reliable part of this football team? The durability. And what's my most important position on this team? Quarterback. And it just so happens that my least available player and my most important player happen to be the same player. I'm going out there and I'm getting Tom Brady. I am getting Tom Brady. I don't care that he's 47. Bitch, give me one good year of Tom Brady, and we're going to try to microwave this thing and make one legendary run. And if it don't work out, guess what? You got Tua on a 5th-year option, and you could send them right back out there. You send them right back out. Ain't nobody giving up no first-round picks for Tua. Hell no. Hell no. You might as well at least try for 1 year, and if Brady sucks, then fine, fucking put Tua back in. But you might as well try, because you're going to have to start paying guys like Christian Wilkins. You're going to have to start paying Jalen Waddle. You're going to have to start paying Javon Holland.
Phillips.
I ain't giving Tua $45 million a year. I ain't giving Tua $30 million a year. If you can't guarantee me that you're playing at least 90% of the games, how? How do you think you're going to go out there and win? You can't. You can't. And look, the only thing I will say, the Dolphins should be able to win one game with the backup quarterback. That's a shame, too. We haven't won one game with a backup quarterback.
At this point, dude, the only contract I would give a Tua would be like a per game contract. You get paid if you play. Like, because I'm not paying you to sit out and be in the training room all fucking day, because that's what it's going to be. And paying him is literally betting on him to stay healthy. And if you're betting on Tua Tagovailoa to stay healthy, you're an idiot. You're just an idiot at this point, and you have to face the facts. The shit sucks. You remember when Mike McDaniel was on the plane? Check your pulse. I don't have a fucking pulse anymore, bro. I am dead inside. This guy wanted us to check our pulse and get excited. None of us have a pulse anymore. We are dead. We are dead on the inside. How do you buy back into this team ever again? Because last year when we went 1-7, I was low. I said 1-7, I can't do it anymore. I just can't do it. I can't keep getting sucked back into this team. What do? They go back. They win all the games. They get to make or break game. They let me down. Okay, off season comes around. All these new pieces. Start the season hot, looking great. Beat Buffalo. Bring in all pros. Everything's great. And now you just nosedive off the side of a fucking cliff. I don't know how you could ever get belief back in this team at this point. I'm at rock bottom, as low as it gets, as bad as it gets. I don't want to watch the game next week. I mean, I don't know. Skylar Thompson, god damn it, man.
Skylar sucks. Teddy sucks. Tua, when he's on the field, is whatever. Like, absolutely bald against those sorry ass fucking teams. But dude, I can't give him a pass. I can't. Niners game, terrible. Chargers game, terrible. Buffalo, pretty good.
Solid, but an out.
Green Bay. And look, here's the thing with the concussions. If he went out there on that 2-minute drive and threw a touchdown, we'd be calling it the greatest performance of all time. Greatest Warrior performance of all time. But since it was 3 interceptions, it's the way out. It's the way out. And it's not even just Tua, but I believe him not being available has hurt this team more than any adjustment that Boyer hasn't made or any stupid play call that Mike McDaniel decides to call on 3rd and 1 on the Bills' 11-yard line with 9 minutes left. And that's just how I feel. And I'm not going to sit here and hide it. I'm not going to be afraid to say it because that's what I believe. And if you guys have other beliefs, other opinions, I'm here. I'm willing. We all want the same thing here. We all just want this team to be good and be a winner, but they're just not. And something has to change. And I just don't know how you think your team could go out there and win playoff games when you can't even depend on your quarterback to finish the whole season. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
I mean, I agree 100%. You're not winning football games. A great team's not winning consistently without their starting quarterback. But your backup quarterback should be able to win you a fucking game, dude. Look at Brock Purdy, what he's doing for the Niners. Look at what Stidham just did yesterday for the Raiders. These guys, sometimes you should have a team and a fucking culture of men that when one guy goes down, the next one comes in and you keep going. When they didn't have Tua in, we don't even look like we're going to have a shot to win those games. Like yesterday was the least confident, optimistic I've ever felt walking into a Dolphins game. And what do? They go out and lose another one. And another name we haven't mentioned yet, Jason Sanders. Why? Why are you on the team, bro? Get him out. Someone call an Uber to wherever he lives and send him to the airport and get him the fuck out, bro. Greer, out. Everyone. I just don't know, bro. I don't know what they're going to do.
And how weird is it? Bradley Chubb, Teron Armstead, and Xavier Howard were all close, but don't play in a game that would clinch you the playoff spot? Dude, if you won on Sunday, if you shaped it up and played on Sunday, you'd be in the playoffs. You would rest next week. It's their body, though. I don't know what the fuck they're going through, but how dare you? Or how dare the press team or whoever the fuck released it say they were close enough to playing? Well, they were close to play, but didn't play in a game where had they won, they'd be clinched at the playoffs right now? What kind of sorry-ass message does that send the fan base? Season's on the line. Got one game. If we win this one, we're good. Nah. We're close, though. We're close to playing, but we're not going to play.
Bro, who the fuck was
at least tell us that they had no shot at playing. At least tell us they weren't going to play. Don't tell me that they were real close. They were real close to playing in a game that if you win, you go to the playoffs. Don't tell me that. Sorry.
As soon as that inactive report came out, it was toast. As soon as I saw what we were lining up with as a starting offensive line.
Whoa. They played great, though. That offensive line played their fucking ass off.
They didn't play bad. They played solid. I will give them that. But as soon as I saw that, it was just like, in a must-win game, this is who we're trying. Who played left tackle? What was that fella's name? I'd never heard of him in my life. I don't remember his name.
Kendall Lamb.
When I saw Kendall Lamb was playing left tackle.
Who is that? I had no idea who he was. I didn't even know he was on the 53.
I was just going to go outside for the day. I don't know. Touch some grass, take a hike or something. I don't want to watch that, bro. I don't want to fucking watch that. But that's what we do as fans. But we're fair weather fans because we're pissed at the team. We're critical. We're upset. We're disappointed. We're embarrassed. Nah, bro. King Dolphin, you're blowing it up today, brother. We appreciate you. Quick thought: after starting 8-3 and now 8-8, do we believe anyone would want to sign here and play for us? This team is an embarrassment this season.
Absolutely, they would have. Anyone in their right mind is drooling to get over here. Drooling.
Yeah.
If you offered any
Still Miami, bro.
Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, they would fucking walk here if they had to. They would walk here.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, we're in Miami. It's not like we're in some shitty ass town. You're living in South Florida, pal.
Shout out Kendall Lamb, best graded offensive lineman. But there is one off. You gave the praise to the offensive lineman. I think you forgot one guy because I saw some tape this morning from Liam, and it was just as bad as it always has been. What's the rush?
Why didn't we start him like that? Like, who made that decision? If it was McDaniel, he should be fired for that. Just for that. Because Rob's been playing great ball.
Yeah. Oh, I don't fucking know, dude.
I hate this team.
Our leading receiver was Raheem Mostert yesterday. On a team that we've said all year, we have 2 top 10 receivers. Maybe we have the best receiver in football. Waddle, he's somewhere up there. Our leading receiver in a must-win game versus the Patriots, whose secondary was depleted. As much as we've talked about injuries on our team, their secondary was just as bad as ours yesterday.
Like,
and our leading receiver was a running back.
Injury mumbo jumbo bullshit,
what I'm saying,
bro.
It's not an excuse.
Every team is not healthy. No one's healthy. It's December. It's January. In the NFL, you are not healthy. You're gonna lose guys. It's part of the game. You got to figure it the fuck out.
Have to.
The Bills haven't had their star safeties. They haven't had Von Miller 12-3. Do they have better receivers than the Dolphins? No. Do they have better running backs than the Dolphins? No. Do they have better guys than Christian Wilkins and Zach Taylor playing on the inside? No. But why are they fucking 12-3 and we're stuck here at 8-8? I already told you guys why.
Yep.
Sad.
It really is.
I hate that I care so much. I hate that they give us hope. I hate that they take all of our money. I hate that they have so much control over our emotions and our thoughts and how we feel during the day. Like, I feel bad, but I shouldn't feel bad because why do we expect things to change? Like, I'm looking at myself yesterday. Like, you're an idiot. Like, you really thought it was different this time. And maybe it was because for once I actually believed that looking at this roster, I was like, yo, these are some freaking football players on this team. Like, this ain't no Matt Collins, Isaiah Ford catching passes. Like, this Dolphins team's got some names on there now. And they're 8-3. And it looks like they actually have a quarterback for the first time in 20 years. I was ready to name Tua franchise guy. I did. I basically said he's our guy. But you can't miss 5 games. You can't not be available for the last 2 games and just think life's good. Like, it's not. You know, you can't lose 5 in a row, not win a single game in December, and then lose to the sorriest fucking offense alive in the NFL and just think shit's sweet. Like, it's not. It's not. It sucks. I hate it. I hate it here. And it sucks because I can't leave.
You turn off ESPN, you turn off the Twitter, you're still sitting there in bed like, did we really lose that game? The thoughts don't go away. It sucks. It fucking
I ain't
really
watching
does
those
blow.
mic'd ups. I ain't watching the press conference. Anything that they have to say, I'll wipe my ass with it, bro. Save me the cheerleader. Save me the optimism bullshit. I know what you are. The actions speak louder than words. The actions that I've seen the last 5 Sundays are pitiful.
Disgusting.
Absolute sorry, pathetic, piss down your legs, get absolutely manhandled by your older brother type performances. That's what it's looked like. Pitiful. Piss on you. I hate it here. Sorry ass franchise. Feel bad for the fans. I really do. And people want to sit up here and say, oh, Dolphins Twitter is the worst. What do you expect from a fan base that hasn't won in 20 years? Like, should I be smiling right now? Have the Dolphins given me so much happiness that I could just be like, it's all right, man. It's a fluke. We're not going to choke away late in the end of the year and sell our playoff hopes away. Like, it's all right. That's not going to happen again. Am I supposed to be walking around all jolly and holly like I just got like an 8-year-old on Christmas? The Dolphins don't do that. They haven't provided that. Maybe you old heads that watch an undefeated team or got to watch Marino play. Good for you, pal. 22 years. I'm 23 years old. 22 years this team has been sorry as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And you want me to sit up here about little fucking pom-poms like a cheerleader? Now, bro, I am a realist fan. When they are good, I will scream from the rooftop. The Dolphins are good. I love this team. They're so fucking good. And then when they lose 5 straight, don't win a game in December, and lose to the sorry-ass Patriots, I'm going to tell you this team absolutely sucks, and it's the same old Dolphins, and it's not my fault because it's a week-to-week thing. It's a week-to-week thing. You get new information, your opinion on things changes. The new information in the last 5 weeks has been absolute horseshit.
To make matters worse, this year they just decided to ruin 2 holidays for us as well. Christmas ruined by the Dolphins. First day of New Year. It's going to be a great, happy 2023. I can't wait. Fucking throat stomped on by the Patriots. It's just despicable, bro. It's despicable. It really is. It makes me sick to think about. It makes me embarrassed. It's like you can't even talk shit with your buddies who like football because you like the sorriest franchise that there is to fucking like. And that's just the truth of the matter. It really is the truth of the matter.
It's crazy because, like, even when the Dolphins win, I mean, even when they lose, like, I'll wake up on Monday and I'll still wear, like, my Dolphins gear. But this one, I just couldn't do it. Like, I almost want to, like, I don't even want to look at them. I don't even want to fucking look at that sorry-ass fucking logo.
Real talk. I took the other 2 jerseys off my wall. I couldn't look at them anymore. Shit is fucked. Yeah.
And how about this? It's not even 6 o'clock on a Monday, and the Dolphins have already rolled out Tua against the Jets. Teddy B's done. They're looking for some random fucking veteran bagging bags at Walmart to go out there and be the backup, which he's probably going to have to come out there and play. So that's going for us. I wonder who they decide to bring in.
Watch it.
Maybe Josh Rosen comes back.
Rosen.
Well, Rosen the Chosen gets the Dolphins in the playoffs against the Jets. That sounds great.
We might as well get Cleo Lemon back. I'm confident that he couldn't do any worse.
You might as well just have Cedric do it. Fuck it. Let me see it. I'd like at least I'll be excited to see maybe Cedric Wilson, the legendary quarterback. I don't know. How about this, Bobby? How about I call them and ask if me and you could go out there and try it?
Couldn't be much worse, dude.
Let's see.
Couldn't be much worse. Because what are the expectations for a Dolphins quarterback? You go out there for a quarter, you leave injured, and then you sit on the sidelines. I could do that. I could do that, bro. I could go out there, get hurt, and then wander around the sidelines. I could do that well, bro. If that's what they need me, I can suit up. It's just about what everyone else does on the team. I'm capable. I'd much rather have Cedric Wilson play quarterback than Skylar. If we go into this game with Skylar Thompson as starting quarterback, I'm not watching it.
He sucks.
I'm not watching
Dude, he throws pillows.
They're bad.
There's no zip on that ball.
He checked the ball down on 4th and 16 to a fullback with a cast on his hand. He threw the ball on 4th and 16 to a fullback with a cast on his hand, bro.
Why is he running a route, though? Like, the pass suck. I'm not giving a pass, but why is he even running a fucking route? The guy's got a cast on his hand.
Makes no sense. 0 sense.
We called the play to a fullback that has one arm.
And when he had 2 arms, he couldn't really catch anyways. We've seen Ingold try and catch this year. Hasn't been great. It's fucking bad. Bring back Matt Moore. Smoking Jay Cutler. I'm about Cutler. He'd be better than Skyler. Brandon Whedon.
Holy shit, I've had that name forever.
Big Phil Rivers. I'll take Big Phil. It'd be better than what we got here. Comes in with the super chat. Let's give preseason god Reed Sinnett a cook. Reed Sinnett cook. Yeah, let him cook, bro. At this point, it is a circus show. It couldn't be much better. Let Reed Sinnett get out there. You know what they should do, actually? They should put a flyer in the newspaper and say, open tryouts. Anyone who wants to come down, get to practice today. We're looking for quarterbacks. And all those people that show up, I'm sure that they could do what Teddy Bridgewater, Skylar 2 have done this year, play a little bit, get hurt, and be out for the game. Manziel. Josh McCown.
I'm so about Johnny Manziel coming through for a game.
It'd make us entertaining.
Oh my God. Let's bring back Fitzpatrick. Fuck it.
Seriously, at this point. Man.
Sorry ass Dolphins. I'm all out of shit. So unless the chat's got topics or if you got something, I'm good, bro.
No, they're just the chat's just throwing in names of quarterbacks we should get. That's week 18. The chat's throwing in names of
week
quarterbacks
18
we should go
playoffs on
sign.
the line. We're talking about Eli Manning, Phillip Rivers, and
Tebow.
all these other retired quarterbacks coming in. Tebow.
Dawson ripped it. He said, I'm laughing while also making me cry inside. Dawson, that's all of us right now, brother.
I think we should just laugh it away. I think that's the best thing to do.
It's all you could do. Legitimately all you could do.
Knock,
Yeah,
knock.
dude. Who's there?
8-3.
8-3 who?
8-3, not going to the playoffs. How do you do?
Is there a farther part of that joke? Because I never went past the knock knock part.
No, that's it.
That's it. Jamarcus Russell.
He needs a second chance.
RG3.
Oh my God.
Marino should get the pads out of the attic.
That's great. Who's another bust? Yo, who's that guy that went first? Ryan Leaf. Is he out of prison?
Did he go to prison?
I think so.
Oh my God.
Paul Crew from The Longest Yard.
Well, that was the name I was just thinking about. Blaine Gabbert.
Oh my God. This is the most fun I've had all day.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nando said Leaf redemption story. He went to prison and rehab. Now he can, now week 18 he could come pop in and try and make a playoffs. Oh,
What about Tua?
dude.
Oh wait, he's not playing.
Can't
That's
play.
nice. Who else sucks? Let's keep naming shit quarterbacks that we could pick up.
Mitch wants to just pull Romo out of the booth. Let's just go grab Romo.
What about Troy Aikman? Brock
Osweiler. Remember Brocktober.
Chad Henne? Matt Moore?
Man.
Run that
Matt
back.
Moore.
What about Jay Fiedler? Chad Pennington. Last
Pennington.
game of the year against the Jets. Playoffs on the line. You know who to call. That's who you call right there.
Oh my God, dude.
Oh man. What about what's his name?
Bortles. I like Bortles.
Nah,
Really,
dude, who was the quarterback for the Chargers before they stabbed him in the chest? And then that's how Herbert got his break.
He always
Tyrod
gets hurt.
Taylor.
Yeah, Tyrod.
Let's get a little Tyrod action going.
Jim Harbaugh, coach and quarterback. Jim Harbaugh's a sensitive subject right now, Nando. Sorry.
Oh
Can't
yeah,
bring him
the
up.
Michigan boys trash.
Yeah, my weekend was miserable.
Oh my dude, you have the worst. You're the same old Michigan Wolverines and the same old Dolphins, and you got them back-to-back days. That's brutal.
Yeah.
Well, here, would you rather, like, what's happened with Michigan or the Dolphins? Would you have rather not got in the playoffs? Or would you rather lose to a team like TCU?
I would have rather got there and lost. Because, I mean, not getting there would have meant we lost to Ohio State, and I'd rather have beaten Ohio State, to be honest. But same old Michigan. I never expected Michigan to win a national title. I thought they'd beat TCU for sure, but I never thought national title. But who knows? It just added to my miserable week. Like that's as bad as it gets, to be honest with you. It's probably about as low as I've been as a sports fan in my life, probably.
Yeah, that's gross. Well, I'm good. I'm glad we got that laugh in at the end. That was great.
That was neat.
You got anything else for the people, Bobby?
That's that. People, here's some encouraging news, and I'll leave you with this. Golf season starts on Thursday. We no longer have to watch the Dolphins. We can watch guys just hit the ball into the little hole. The birds will be chirping. The grass will be green. It'll be lovely, and I can't wait for it. So that's the optimism I'm leaving the people with today.
Can't wait for the Masters. Well, there you have it. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out to everyone that watched. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We love you guys so much. I wish we could be up here talking about playoffs, but we got a sorry-ass fucking football team that doesn't want to make it there. We love you guys. Come back on Wednesday. We might have a special guest, Frank the Tank from Barstool. Going to have him on the Smoke Show. We said we're going to try to make that work, so hopefully he actually does pull up. But he did say, okay, let's try to make that happen. Very encouraging. I don't want to guarantee it, but let's just say it's like a 85% to happen. So that'd be huge. So make sure you guys tune in here Wednesday, 5 p.m. Love you guys. And as always, actually, fuck that.
I'm not doing it. Fuck that. I'm not doing it. Down.
Down.
Thank you guys, though. You guys are goats for blowing up the chat today. Yes, sir.